What's happening, guys? Football is back. Massive game on Sunday, and I cannot wait. As you can see behind me, right? Manchester City versus Arsenal at the Etihad Stadium. 4:30 kickoff. Super Sunday. This is one of the title deciders when you really think about it. But let's see let's just get into this. Match preview. Let's get it. Match preview, man. It seemed like a long time since we won our last game against Brentford, but we're back. We're here, and yeah, this is going to be, an interesting game. Round 30 with 8 games left to play. Let's get it, man. Anyways, let's read into this. With the 3-horse race for the Premier League title seemingly heading to the wire, this blockbuster clash between Manchester City and Arsenal, the final time of any of the 3 contenders face off this season, could act as a crossroads moment for both sides. Now, we've played Man City twice already this season and beaten them both times. One of them on penalties to win the Community Shield. And Martinelli's deflected goal at the Emirates to win 1-0. Now this time it's Etihad, where we haven't won since 2015. Been a long time. Anyways, Pep Guardiola's men have lifted the English crown in 3 consecutive seasons, yet come into this game a point adrift of the table-topping Gooners, despite an active 22-match unbeaten streak in all competitions. Won 19, drawn 3. Let's put into perspective, like, these men have not been losing games, you know what I mean? They haven't been losing games like that. City missed the chance to reassert their authority over this title race before the international break as they squandered lead in a 1-1 draw with Liverpool. The business end of the campaign is where they thrive. However, and this game falling at the Etihad suits them down to the ground, as they are unbeaten in a whopping 38 competitive matches there. Won 33, drawn 5. A sequence that includes 2 head-to-head successes. The most recent of those was a dominant 4-1 victory that formed part of Arsenal's demise in last year's title race. Mikel Arteta's men will therefore be looking to lay down a marker of the progress they have made this time round, and they are unlikely to head to Manchester with any fear, having already beaten City twice this season. Get me? Let me just give it on the Marco for that, fam. Like I said, we've already beaten these men twice, so there's no reason to go into this game fearing anything. At first, I was like, you know what? Like, way back, I was like, we'll lose there, right? Then as it got closer, I'm thinking, I think we'll get a draw. I think it will be a 2-2 draw, and we look like we'll win 2-1 or something like that. But now I'm thinking about it even more. We should go there and win. The Man City are there for the taking, fam. But I'll get into my score prediction in a second. I'll get onto that in a second. Where was I? With their victory in the reverse fixture, ending a 15-match winless head-to-head run in the Premier League, drawn 2, lost 13. So that was our previous record against Man City in the Premier League before we beat them on, was that going off competitions? One of them. What is more likely to unsettle the travelling fans is the Gunners' woeful record at the Etihad. Current manager Mikel Arteta was still a player for them the last time they won on this ground in January 2015. Jesus Christ. Drawn 1, lost 8. Away matches have become Arsenal's speciality in recent weeks. However, as they are the first English team in football history to win 3 straight league outings on the road by 5+ goals, Jesus Christ. but any margin would do this time round as they seek to end 2-decade wait to lift the Premier League trophy. Now, as you heard it there, 2 decades, fam. You know what I mean? Our longest title drought. This season has to be the season. It has to be. You know what I mean? We're still in the running, right? For the major two, the ones that the two that you can see there, the Champions League and the Premier League, we're still in the running for them, right? For me, go get both. Get them both. While we're dealing with the Premier League right now, the Premier League is our focus, right? When the Champions League comes back around and we'll play Bayern Munich, then the Champions League becomes a focus. I mean, look how many trophies Man City have right there, right? We only have that one there because we took it off them, because we beat them on penalties. Because, Arsenal in the Community Shield, we always win it. You know what I mean? Well, just look at those there. These men won a treble last season. And the other two trophies you see there, the Super Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup, that's off the back of winning the Champions League. Right? Play our cards right. Next season, I could be putting them alongside this. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be doing. You know what I mean? I want to be going into next season where champions, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? How lit would that be? You know what I mean? So obviously this is the players to watch. I don't really get into all that. But when it comes to injuries and everything like that, will not play so far. He says John Stones and Kyle Walker, they went off injured on international duty. De Bruyne is questionable, but I think De Bruyne will end up playing anyway. For us, will not play is still Timber. And then questionable is Saka, Gabriel, Magalhaes, and Martinelli. I reckon Gabriel and Saka will probably play. Martinelli might not. I reckon at least two of them will play. Now let's get on to the head-to-heads. So we go, you know how it goes. We look at the last 5 matches of both clubs. So starting with Man City. Man City's last 5 games in all competitions, they beat Newcastle 2-0 at the Etihad in the FA Cup. Before that, they drew 1-1 with Liverpool in the Premier League at Anfield. Before that, they beat Copenhagen in the Champions League 3-1 at the Etihad. Before that, they beat Manchester United 3-1 in a Manchester derby at the Etihad. And before that, they smoked Luton 6-2 at Luton in the FA Cup. So they've won 4 of the last 5. Now, with Arsenal in all competitions, the last game we played was against Porto in the Champions League, to which we won 1-0 on the night, but won, can't remember what it was on penalties now. Was it 4-1 on penalties or something? I remember. 4-2 on penalties, I think it was. In the Champions League to take us to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Before that, we beat Brentford 2-1 at the Emirates Stadium. Before that, we smoked Sheffield United 6-0 at Bramall Lane. Before that, we slapped Newcastle 4-1 at the Emirates Stadium. And before that, we lost 1-0 at Porto in the Champions League in the first leg of the last 16. So we've won 4 of the last 5 matches, losing 1. Now, here's where it gets a bit more interesting, you get me? Because we're looking at the last 5 matches against each other, Arsenal, Man City. So, last time out, Arsenal ran out 1-0 winners at the Emirates Stadium. Before that, Arsenal came out, was it 4-1? Yeah, 4-1 on penalties in the Community Shield to win the Community Shield at the start of the season. Before that, we got smoked 4-1 at the Etihad in the league last season. Before that, we got slapped 3-1 at the Emirates last season. And before that, we lost 1-0 at the Etihad in the FA Cup last season. And the thing is as well, what we have to remember is we could face Man City twice again this season. If Arsenal get through Bayern Munich and Manchester City get through Real Madrid, it'll be Arsenal versus Man City in the semi-finals of the Champions League. And what a game that will be, right? Because let's say we beat Man City or don't lose to Man City in this game, and then we're both facing each other in the semi-final of the FA Cup, semi-final of the Champions League. Jesus Christ. That'll be a right game. You know what I mean? But I don't want to cast any doubt, but I have to be realistic about these things, right? Players staying fit is a must because we're now at the stages where games are coming thick and fast. I think we've got 14 games in like 10 days. So I can't remember what it is, but we've got bare games. We've got bare games coming up. You know what I mean? And this is going to be wild. I'm telling you, this is going to be wild. So the league table as it stands, Arsenal are joint top with Liverpool. We're top on goal difference, both on 64 points. Then Man City are a point behind Arsenal and Liverpool. And Liverpool play Brighton at 2:00 on Sunday. So Liverpool, by the time Arsenal and City game starts, Liverpool could be top of the table. And it's a matter of Arsenal to obviously get back on top by beating Man City. Or Arsenal Man City game could be the case of Liverpool drop points. Let's just say Liverpool lost on Sunday. Then it's a chance for us to pull 3 points clear. You know what I mean? If Liverpool draw, it's a chance for us to pull 2 points clear. Opportunities is there, right? And I can't wait for this game. Honestly, I can't wait for this game. I'm excited for this game. You know what I mean? I'm it's been a while since I've gone into this game thinking, even if we lose, I don't think we'll get smoked. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at Man City and I'm like, you're there for the taking. You are there for the taking. Like I don't care how people want to put it. You are there for the taking. In fact, I will go as far as saying this. If we don't beat Man City, it's this kind of setting.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
You know what I mean? Yeah, some people say, oh, but it's not the Etihad and nobody's beating Man City at the Etihad. It's like, I don't care. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care that Man City are on this long unbeaten run at home. I don't care. Because looking at our form and looking at their form, when you look at, oh no, I won't say form because they're still winning, but look at their performances versus our performances. I'm sorry, but you know we should definitely not be losing this game, and we should definitely win this game. I'm just gonna put it like that. You know what I mean? Because there's no way I ain't gonna accept not beating Man City. I'm not gonna accept that. You know what I mean? 3 points only. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I am done with this match preview. Make sure you guys like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The links will be in the description below. And I am doing a charity boxing event on the 4th of May. Boxing in aid of British Heart Foundation. So the link to donate to take you to my Just Giving page will be at the top in the description as well. And I'm looking forward to fight night as well. And hopefully by the time that time comes round, Arsenal will be in a cushy position. But yeah, anyways, guys, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the match reaction. I'm not going to do a watch along for this, but you'll see my match reaction, and hopefully it's going to be all positives. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in a bit.